So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Jupiter in the 12th house of your Dina Navamsa chart. I know I somehow missed the chronological order because sitting at home, not being able to go out, will make you crazy, right? Crazy. So, I'm trying to control my craziness by fixing this video. So, yes, chronologically, I was supposed to do Jupiter, so let's do Jupiter in the 12th house of your Dina Navamsa chart. And if you do not know, if you have Jupiter in the 12th house of the D9 Navamsa chart and what's its position along with other planets in your birth chart, all the astrological details, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm currently teaching ascendant and planets through nakshatras. So, let's start with Jupiter in the 12th house of D9 Navamsa. So first of all, what is the Navamsa chart? Well, Navamsa chart is a chart of your married life. Navamsa represents the inner core of your planets, the strength of your planets. What you develop into, what is the karma that is to be through the birth planets. That is Navamsa chart. And literally it can be read as an independent chart if a person has accurate time of birth. So here 12th house, as you know, represents the bed pleasures, represents the expenses and foreign travels and spiritual progress through marriage. Okay, through spouse. So like when spouse comes in, what happens with this Jupiter? Now, this is going to differentiate with man and woman. So especially if we look at a woman's chart, we can see that a woman will meet her spouse in a foreign country, foreign place, or in a foreign state. Like, you could be in a country or continent where if you just go like 400 miles out, it's going to be a completely different country, culture, religion, beliefs in gods and foods. So in India, if you just go 200 to 300 miles away from wherever you are, you're going to see like it's like a foreign place. So you're going to find your spouse in a foreign place. But I also see a person in general, whether men or women, will have big expenses occur in life where, especially when they travel, they want to do everything big. They want to get the best flight, the best hotel, the best restaurant booking, the best resort. They want to, even book the best car and limo to go somewhere. Because see, Jupiter is extravagance. Jupiter is big. Jupiter is expansion. And 12th house generally for everybody will not represent spirituality. It really represents our daily work. Not everybody's going to be a spiritual yogi unless we see other planets and how they're behaving. So here they like to do things big, and this is where they spend the most money. Jupiter most definitely gives great sleep, especially after birth of your children through marriage. So when marriage happens and your children come in, you will see somehow your sleep becomes very sound. And this is only if Jupiter is being impacted either by nothing or by only benefic planets. So that's one thing you have to understand, because if Jupiter, is with a malefic, receives the aspect of malefic, it's going to have a completely different viewpoint. Like, for example, if Saturn influences Jupiter in the 12th house, Saturn will always worry a person about all the laws that are being passed in the country and how much their freedom is being restricted and how much their belief system is being molded by whichever country that they're living in. And this will like bother them at sleep. What the boss is saying, how they will feel like my intelligence is being impacted by my boss. Why? So you have to understand these type of parameters. And one thing we see, especially with Jupiter in the 12th house, is that a person will become quite financially savvy. For them, the financial stability and overstability is very important. And this will be very true in a female's chart, where she would want a husband who has good income and can provide her with the material goods through his intelligence. And they look for an extremely intelligent person, especially when it comes to making money. You could be a PhD scientist, you could be, a great historian and a scholar. But if through your intelligence you are not making that big money, this person will not be so interested. Then the other thing we also see is that this is the person who will kind of always preach their spouse, will always become this beacon of hope and beacon of light and beacon of information for their spouse. Like for some, this is why I said this Jupiter position is a very strong position to have a great married life, especially with this particular Jupiter. When a person goes to foreign lands, foreign places, their life kind of like blossoms. Okay. But like I said, on the contrary, it brings in big expenses. But the person is the one who's responsible for this. And also, one thing you will see with just Jupiter is that a person will give huge donations to spiritual organizations and foundations. They will love giving big. And one's guru, one will actually travel to a foreign place with their guru. So even if you're, let's say, 20, 30, well, this could happen when you're 50. You could be traveling with somebody you really believe in as your guru, savior, priest, and they're like, hey, we're going to go to this place in a big group. Come on along. So you will do that. And Jupiter here doesn't necessarily delay any marriage, doesn't postpone any marriage, doesn't bring disharmony in a marriage. Jupiter is actually quite comfortable in this place. Now, especially if from 36 onwards, when a person is 36, this particular Jupiter will suddenly attract a person to search for a guru. Suddenly, the karma to search for a guru begins from the age of 36. Before that, you could be busy with your work, you could be busy with your business, but once that age comes in, you are going to you're going to be on a search. Because it's in your past life, this particular position would show that you did not follow your guru or didn't follow the instructions of the guru. And later you felt that guilt, but now you're here to deal with that by just first searching profusely for a guru before obeying their command or traveling with them or going with them somewhere. Okay, because everything is only there because of our own past life karmas. Okay. So guys, this was my analysis of Jupiter in the 12th house of your D9 Navamsa chart. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss these type of videos. And if you want to know where your Jupiter is placed, all your astrological details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow with a new video. Bye-bye.